Well, hello, class. We've gone through a lot of material in this class and maybe blown a few people's minds, maybe not. And I gotta tell who's where. But we need to finish this up, and we're going to complete it with the final this week. I've got a couple of videos for you to look at. And I wanted to just kind of bring everything together. I know we started using the personal finance as your portal into learning about some of these very, very important business finance types of questions that arise while doing business. And one of the things that I think is very, very important that I'd say some people in agriculture, not all, not necessarily, but they kind of have lost the entrepreneurial spirit. And at the base layer of any business is this amazing curiosity that I think God's given us to learn more and to do it better. Now, most of us have DNA put into us at an earlier age. I mean, that's just a comparative type of analysis. But we're taught to work hard. We're taught that character and ethics mean things and that sort of thing. And those are very important in business, absolutely. But sometimes we do things the way they're done just because of how they have been done. Not to say that those things aren't important. I'm not at all. But there are some things coming on the horizon with technology that are going to make agriculture and other businesses. Some of you will get involved in things that you didn't even imagine beyond agriculture. But in the agricultural field, it is so fascinating to see that if you want to farm, if you want to raise livestock, that technology is going to absolutely change the way we do that. There's no way around it. And one of the things that I'll be working on and add to this class as an aside, if you're interested, is the fact that you may have the ability to become your own bank. And it's kind of been the same thing when I've talked about or asked you all the question is like, can Dave Ramsey's method actually do it? And I just want to, at the end of this class, I wanted to hear that because I know that everybody's at a different place. But on the same token, I'm not saying Dave's right. I'm not saying I'm totally right either. But I know that there's some changes and some tweaks that can be made in all of our businesses. One of the things that I've had the absolute, it's just awesome that I've been able to study and watch businesses from start to finish over my career, and alongside of starting 5 or 6 different venture businesses in the agricultural field, in the outdoor recreational field, and that sort of thing. And my interest in starting fresh businesses is still alive and well. So I'm always wanting to see how they progress. But one of the innate things about a successful business that I've discovered, and it's I had to learn this. And I had to learn it from guys like Dave Ramsey, okay, is the fact that if you have a great foundation, if you are not using consumer debt, and you don't have to worry about that, if you can get out of this student loan quagmire, once you get through that with some principles in here, then strategically you can use some debt very effectively in business. And so, that without going into it in depth too much beyond that, if you can get I just put together my net wealth statement, my balance sheet for this month, and holy mackerel, I had about a $35,000 hit. That'd be on the negative side. So my net worth declined by $35,000. I'm 61 years old. Okay, so it's a relative thing. Okay, for every month this year, as I look back, my net wealth has gained, and the 35,000 is just a small amount as compared to the gains of this year. So I can look at that in retrospect, and even if most of you probably have smaller equities, owner's equity in your balance sheet, your net wealth statement. So all told, over the last 12 months, I've actually gained. I've gotten traction. Okay, so I just want to encourage you that, 1 month doesn't mean anything, but a trend does. That's the most important thing in all this business analysis that we've done. And we've just scratched the surface. We've hit on the top sides, and if you only use the analytical tools, which are very, very basic and simple, that we've gone over in this class, then you're going to be, if that's all you use, those will serve you well. And also on the personal side, don't lose focus of that. And again, I'm going to say this one more time because it's the last chance I'll probably have to say it, is that the fact that in my studies of businesses over the years, I've never seen somebody with a chaotic, disastrous personal finance life actually do really well over the long term in a business type of environment. So you have to get that first. And that's why we started where we did. Hopefully you can take something from this. I don't always get to see, what happens after. And so I hope that you feel comfortable enough, whether we've interacted a lot or a little in this class, that you can, hey, give me an update. When you see you have some successes, or maybe if you have a down day, give me a call. I would say I'm pretty approachable and very interested in the outcomes of what you have going there. So this is finals week, or actually I'm going to give you a couple of weeks to do it. I think that the amount of material that I've given you and the time to do it is a plenty. Life brings deadlines. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to get with it. If you're not having a lot of traction in this course or any of your other courses or in life in general, you need to complete it. And everything has to be turned in by December 14th. Okay? There's deadlines within the class in the past and that sort of thing. And if you're worried about some of those, you can give me a call, email me, and we'll get together on some of that possibly. But this class will end on December 14th, and that's a deadline. That's a hope, because you have to go beyond the class. I'm going to teach it next semester, and if you want to take it again for fun or for for any other reason, you're sure welcome to do that. I just have, it's an essay style final. I'm just going to ask you about some of the content that we've gone over in the semester, and hopefully you take a deep dive on each one of those questions. I expect you to also use examples pull examples from your own life or the people that you have around you. So have a little fun with it. Take some time, answer a couple of questions early on, get it done early, all those things. Procrastinators generally don't win if you're an entrepreneur or you're in business. So with that, I'm going to close. It's been long enough, but take care. And always know you got somebody that has your back. And you can have my phone number. I don't plan on changing it. If you ever get through here, you're sure welcome to stop. And we're not too fancy. We're maybe a little bit boring or a lot. But, I've lived a great life up to this point and plan on doing a lot more. And so I wish you well. Wish you many successes. I hope you're able to, when you do fail, because I know it will happen in business and in personal life and that sort of thing, that you just learn from those trials and meet you on the other side if nothing else. Okay? Take care.